Mustafa leading by example. Oh, and that was so close as well.
Yeah,
He's really changed his style, hasn't he? We saw that in the semi-final. He chose to, well, he keeps changing. Like in the semi-final, he decided to bowl a little bit of pace up, but from round the wicket. Don't know why. And now here he's doing the same, but bowling over the wicket. So,
a bit of a swing man. Can't do either. It's not good footwork, I think. You need to try and come at the ball, or even if you come across the offside a bit, there's no fine leg in play. So I think just playing into the fielder's hands, and they've already got this rate up above 13 now.
Look, what I like here, it's nice to see that all the cricketers here have got their armbands. Look, the European cricket armbands. Have a look at the left hand of Mustafa, the captain, when his arm goes up in the air.
Do you have a keen eye, Rico? Yeah. Well, this one's out of here. That one's into the horses.
Yeah, that's gone into the horses. And that one, well, I think that one is definitely a wind assist. The wind is certainly blowing that way. It keeps changing its direction. As soon as that one's gone up in the air, it just disappeared.
Giddy up. They needed a 6, didn't they? I think the fielders knew that one wasn't coming back. As we get to the end of over number 4, the score 44 for 3.
44 for 3. Look, 4 overs to go. And every opportunity that this is going to get close. And, well, I know we've lost our tent. Tent's taken away. We need to be looking to be... We'll be taken away tomorrow, won't we? Because what's coming up is the opening day in Malta, the 14th to the 26th of June. The action starts there, 7 GMT, 9 CST, and in Indian and Central time there at 12:30. So
it's going to be a good time cricket. Good time cricket. That's what we're going to call it, Malta.
Good time cricket.
It will be.
This one, it's a good throw in. No, he holds on to it. The wicketkeeper just put his glove up, said, no need to do anything silly. And they're looking for boundaries. That one's sort of come up to him, hit him on the side. Evades the stumps, goes to the third man. It's just a run. Shot, it's gone a long way, and nobody going to catch this. Alwar Khan thought he was in the hunt for this one, but he's going to hunt it out of the bushes. That's big. Shakalugya.
Well, there's plenty of wood behind this, and who knows which way the wind's going, but once it's got up in the air, it was never coming back. Israfil Ayubi, well, he's trying to keep his team in the game. Well, the 50 comes up in style in the 5th over.
Yeah, batting well. One. It's a full delivery which Israfil needed to be maybe thinking of lofting over the offside where there is nobody on the boundary on the offside. All the shots being played to leg. That's where the fielders are. We've got a man in at backward square who's not really been in the game at all. Just wondering if it's worth bringing him round to sort of more orthodox square leg on the boundary. Yeah. But I suppose there's no fine leg in, so he's got a bit of work to do if it goes fine. This one's launched, and over it goes. Balle, 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 patake chalape the parnu, Kiel. It's shaka time.
Oh, bronze medal on the line. Well, this is another huge one. He just doesn't care. I just want to smash it. And how's this from AB Shinwari? Hickman goes large in the 5th over. 2 sixes come off this over from Yusuf's side.
Oh, what big hitting this is. And this one's hit away towards the fielder who comes in attacking it, gets the ball, gets the throw in, fires it in. And well, look at that. Well, don't forget to pack Jeffrey and Henrietta when we go to Malta.
Yeah, well, they've had a bit of an easy time of it lately. Jeffrey and Henrietta, the tortoise, sometimes getting some funny bounces. Have a look at this one come back. Yeah, well, a bit like being a keeper. This is have to be. Even Moyo would have struggled to grab that one.
Not even in the screen, that.
No, couldn't even see it. Anyway, we're a blockbuster finish. 34 off 19 required now.
This could be a no ball. I think it will be a no ball. It's going in the air. Where's it going to land? Well, it goes for... Well, look at that. Let's see that signal again. What's happening with these umpires? They're getting funky. Look at this funky signal. Well, the umpire's really getting in on the act here. This one was umpire Jasveer.
Yeah.
This signal, I don't know what he was doing
I
here.
liked it. Oh, there's a bit of a dancey 4 signal.
It was like a Zorro.
First it was a
we
Gundy
ain't
ball.
got it. I thought we were going to get that one in there. Maybe later. Well, I'm sure there'll be more. Keep an eye on the umpire and the ball goes to
Here
the
we
boundary.
go. Let's get the signal here. No, he's just said it's a free hit one.
In comes the bowler. Back to the action live here. And that's pretty well bowled. Just he's done well there. That was a free hit, and he's put this ball right in the right area. Yusuf Zahar, he's had his problems here today, hasn't he, with the ball? He's just not being able to get the ball in the right places. That one has gone for 19. Could have been worse if they were able to get hold of the free hit.
Yeah, well, this game delicately poised. John Morris was just asking about ECS England, and yeah, we were planning to come to England, John, but unfortunately, just over the past week or so, it became clear we wouldn't be able to have that series as planned, mainly due to some complications with Brexit and also with the pandemic and travel restrictions for people and equipment. And so we wouldn't be able to get in and out of there in the kind of timely fashion we'd need to keep the series rolling on the continent. So instead, we've got the Danube Detour, as we're calling it, which is Hungary for a week, then Bulgaria for a week, then Romania for a week. And we do plan to have a series in England soon. And there's a lot of people that are disappointed that England won't go ahead at this stage, but I'm sure it will in due course. And we do appreciate all of our viewers that are watching from the UK as well. Welcome today to ECN, and hopefully we can get there. I mean, probably got your British passport, don't you, Rico?
I have indeed.
So do I. So never asked me to play for England though. Everyone seems to get asked. It doesn't matter where you live.
You wouldn't get on, would you?
Yeah, well, everyone.
You sledge too much.
Everyone gets to go.
You're too mean.
Everyone gets to go in the England cricket team.
Anyway, look, I think this match is very delicately poised.
Yeah.
This over, I think so much relies on it. 18 balls to go. And this man, he's been one of the pick of the players, I think, for me, bowling-wise. On can't, but you know as a batsman what he's going to bowl. It's going to be shortish, wide of the off stump. You've got to be ready to play these shots.
Might be the one for the over. It might even be a wide. It's just too short from Awal Khan. Let's have a look at this on the replay. Yeah, I mean, it's borderline. It's hard for the umpire to judge exactly where that was when it goes past him, but yeah, dancing with death when you're digging those short balls.
It's given for the height, so over
yeah, it was for height.
The head, and that means that will also be these one for the over. Now he's got to be careful here.
Yeah.
Because he likes to bang it in short, doesn't he?
True. Another one over the shoulder, be called a no ball.
Nicely played, delicately. It was right on the line. It may have been a wide.
That's against the arrow. That one. It's gone all the way down the arrow. Oh, look at this one. You're right. The arrow's pointing that way. Well, the ball didn't care. It went totally the wrong way down that one-way street. Anyway, I was going to say, it's Wilson Fernandez in the chat as well. Hello, Wilson. I know you said hello before. Didn't get a chance to say hello to you just yet. Just wonderful to see you in the chat again. Here's Awal Khan.
Well bowled, good pace, good fiery, pacey delivery from Awal Khan.
Yeah, it certainly is. He just likes to bowl fast, doesn't he? Awal Khan. He's got old school, kind of a fast bowler.
He gets very much side on, doesn't he, and really pushes the ball through. Obviously, it's on his mind now that he's got to keep the ball up there. Can't bowl another short one because that would be disastrous. There'd be a no ball and a free hit. Here he comes. Can he get one right on the stumps? That's what he's missing, isn't he? He's missing that Yorker delivery ball. It's gone up in the air a long way. Somebody's coming for it and takes a very good catch. Now, look, this is very difficult. You may think that was a straightforward catch, but with the ball going so high up, with the wind blowing around, Wali Khan has taken an excellent catch.
That's a screamer. And plenty of bat on this from Ayubi. And again, Swirly found himself in the right spot at the right time. Wali Khan take a bow. And well, talk about taking a bow. Look at Safi Awal Khan. He's just having a little lie down. Now, hopefully he's not in the danger area there, but I tell you what, the danger was to the batsman. He puts his hand up. He's a wicket-taking machine. He takes 2 more here in the bronze final. He's got 2 for 9. Score now 66 for 4.
Oh, now look, what's this going to be? I think he might be okay. I think this is stayed around about just below the shoulder height.
Yeah, I think it probably is just, but I tell you what, he's living dangerously. The famous words of James Bond. So he gets above there. It will be very costly at this stage.
A good knock as well from Israfel Ruby. Hasn't he impressed with ball and bat? He's been another one who's performed all round. Well. Hasn't always scored the big scores, but always has got more or less something to help his team. This is going to be one. The third man's going to try and stop and does very well. Once more, Awal Khan gets lucky because it's another ball that was going to be a wide that batsman chose to play at. That's twice in that over.
Yeah, I thought it might fly away for 4, but I think the teams have cottoned on. There's been just too many little edges going for 4. It may or may not have been a wide, but see, makes good ground down there to cut it off. And that's Wahid Mohammed down there. Did the fielding. Outstanding stuff. Last ball, the over then.
They'll need a boundary. They need a big hit here. I did say this was going to be a big over. If they can get a boundary here, they stay alive. He tries to guide it through that gap, takes a single. And with Israfel Ruby also gone, who was hitting it big, it's going to be, well, it's going to take some hitting here now.
Yeah, it certainly will. I mean, to a ball, basically what's required. Tick over that now. 25 of the last 12 balls. I mean, one thing that interests me, though, is they stuck with Zadran to bowl the first and the third. He went for 14 and 16. And remember what I was talking about the first innings about? Maybe you bowl your 5 bowlers and then decide who you want, unless they bowled a really good over, who you want to bowl a second over. And after you conceded 14, then the fact that he bowled a second and went for 16, it means that another bowler, for example, Mustafa, only went for 8.
Yeah.
Maybe he won't bowl a second. But actually, he will bowl a second. I'm saying that here. He's going to bowl one. But then, it's going to come down to a matter of who bowls these.
I thought he would have kept himself for the last, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought he would have kept himself. Because with Mustafa, what you're going to get more or less. He's not going to make too many mistakes or too many errors. And he comes. He's probably going to start with a wide here.
Yeah, so 24 off 12. Anyone's game, really. 6 wickets in hand. And look, Sahil Darvish, he's had his moments where he's been hitting the ball well and times where he's been out of sorts. Pretty good player to come in at number 6, though, isn't he?
Very good player. I think his batting has got better, especially in the last 2 games. He's been more attacking. He's been playing his shots. So this is a good time for him to be there. He's had a big old swing at this. The fielder's done well. There's no need to throw it away.
The ones are a win for the fielding team now. But they kind of get 2 off that ball because of the wide. So I think you're going to run hard at this stage as well. It's not easy. Slightly slippery conditions, of course, because the rain we had at the very start of this game put pressure. But Shimwari can hit a long ball. Get the chance now to Mustafa.
And the fielder, well, he was sort of all over the place there. And that's gone for 6 runs. I'm not really sure. It was like he was trying to get the first serve in rather than take the catch. Look. Yeah, look. Okay. I mean, maybe you're being a little bit too kind. Maybe he thought the only thing he could do here was try and stop this ball going over the boundary. But when you look at that again, well, I think he had the opportunity to take the catch. It would have been a cracker. Would have had to be a one-handed one. Mustafa shaking his head, and when he starts shaking his head, he starts getting angry.
Yeah,
you won't like me when I'm angry, he says. And he comes.
It's a big moment.
And just hit hard. Straight towards the fielder at long on. Get it in.
Difference between 6 and out there is huge, isn't it? Just as huge. But, this is the thing. May only be one big hit away from getting it down to more or less level pegging. The runs required and the balls remaining. So, well, strap yourself in. Could we have a golden ball bronze final? A bronze ball? Maybe. Could be. Mustafa.
He's feeding the pressure. Mustafa, the captain. It's captain to captain battle. Bawish. Give him width and he'll punish it. Nobody on the offside on the boundary. And he has a go, but he doesn't need to really with that one. It's too wide. can see what the captain's trying to do. He's trying to get this ball right in those areas, but with that swing, bit of late swing, he's not able to do it. Doesn't probably need to with Darwish. Darwish, I think if he bowls it pretty full and straight, it will be a pretty good result. Goes for the slow delivery, and everything messed up there. I mean, first of all, how this didn't hit the stump, I am amazed. I have to see it again. And then the wicketkeeper, maybe underarm would have done the job.
Throwing lessons.
Look at this. How did this miss? And he gets a glove on it. Look.
Too much time. Took too many steps. He should have been gone.
Mustafa, oh, you got to feel for him. He's thinking, first how this missed. Oh. I have no idea how that missed the stumps. And then this from the keeper. Oh, look. You can't really give him too much stick. He's had a marvellous series, hasn't he? But that one here, maybe he needed to just go with this. With an underarm throw, the fielder does well there. Third man, he's been running from one side to another. Kept his eye on there. Got down low. Got dirty. Got it in. And what a final over we are going to have. This is just... it's been energy all the way through, hasn't it? It's been 8 overs per team, but the excitement and entertainment they've given us has been superb. Here we go. Swing and a miss, and stays inside the line as well. A valuable, special dot ball to finish with.
Really is. 13 required for last over. Well, this is what's coming up. It's going to be the big one, and it's going to start in just under 20 minutes' time. It all comes down to match 48, the final in Kiel, and it's going to be Kummerveld at Sports 9, KSV. The 9-1 taking on MTV Stallions. Have that same record, 9-1. They've only lost one match along the way, both of these teams. And the news from the toss, MTV Stallions, their captain Gaurav Singh Rathore has won the toss and elected to bat first. I think it's a good positive move to try and get some runs on the board. They'll have to work hard for them, but they do have a long batting lineup, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they use their resources. And well, KSV, you know that they are very strong themselves. They've got Boom Boom Samuel in today. Pretty strong top 4. And will they shuffle their batting unit as well? So it's all to play for. The trophy's on the line. That match is starting just a tick over 15 minutes now. We'll be right here to bring it to you. And the toss, thanks to Briar Strath, will be broadcast just before the game. And following that, tonight we'll have the trophy ceremony presentation as well, which is always nice. A way to round things off. But right now, I've said this before, 13 runs, that is the number that seems to bring the most golden balls, Rico. And that's exactly what SC Europa need off the last over to take this bronze.
Wali Khan, pressure on him. It's his first. And it's a big swing and a miss. And, well, maybe Sinwari can't believe he's missed it. Look. It looked like we've got into the right position. He's trying to hit it just too hard.
Wasn't the right shot though, was it?
To try and drag that. As well.
Yeah. I know there's no one in the infield, but can't afford another dot ball here.
It's well bowled. They've just got to keep their cool here now. And well, captain goes on strike. Can we see something special from Sahil Darwish? Just a single. So...
yeah, well, now it's up to the captain. It's going to be really interesting how he approaches this. Is he go the big shot? I'll get a wide. They all help from here. Every run is crucial. 11 off 4 now. Look, you can get there. A couple of swings to the bat and you win the match. But it also depends what you get bowled. I think you got to respect a good ball and maybe work it for one. I mean, you know, you're trying to get boundaries, but you don't want to throw away a wicket and essentially gift a dot ball either. So very interesting finish to this game. Wally Khan with the ball. 11 off 4 required.
Oh, it's going to be another wide. Oh, would you believe this? This is just pressure on the bowler. He's bowled 2 decent deliveries, and now he's bowled 2 bounds. As the rain also comes back, that puts more pressure on the bowler.
What's going on with this? Well, we've had rain at the start and rain. I think they'll get through these 4 balls, surely.
10 or 4.
Unless it's something... Imagine raining with 2 balls to go. It'll be an awkward symmetry. 10 or 4 now.
Scale, what a catch! Oh, that's a Biostrath super catch. And Jamahel, hasn't he been good? We said he's got better and better and better. How about that? Well, this could be the match-winning catch.
Well, very well could be. And how about this? Just the one mitt. You mentioned his wicket-keeping keeps getting better and better. Javakel, wow, he is jumping out of his skin. That one was up and away. That's a perfect view from behind. Big edge. As that run's going to go, it's going to make it very tough for SC Europa to take this bronze now. PSV, remember, they missed out of the bronze last time. They finished 4th in the ECS. They're trying to place for the first time, and they're well on their way now. 10 runs required off 3 balls for SC Europa.
He's got to keep it in the right areas. No extras. That's what he's been saying to himself. Oh, well, he's gone down here like a sack of potatoes.
Well, let's have a look at this
What's
one.
happened here? Well, look at this.
It's all on the back foot here. You see, that's the back foot. Well,
he was there a minute ago, I swear.
Humpty Dumpty. Back to live action.
Well, bowled. Well, now it's going to have to be done in style if they're to do it. 10 off 2.
Yeah, that's right. So 6 and 4. One of these balls has to leave the building. Umar Farouk, who can hit it. He's on strike. This is out. It looks like they're going to miss out. SC Europa. Well, credit to PSV, though. They did finish 4th in the last ECS, like we mentioned. They lost that 3rd place playoff to MTV Stallions, who have gone one better themselves. They'll finish at least 2nd. Of course, we'll see them in the final coming up. But they're just going to fall a little bit short in a very entertaining 8-over match here in the bronze medal match today.
It's gone up in the air a long way. Well, the catch really doesn't matter. It's all about getting the ball in the hand and getting it as a dead ball. So the match is over, and it's a victory. And a very good victory as well for PSV. So well done to them. Well done to their captain, Mustafa, who's led them really well. And well done to both these teams, PSV and SC Europa. Thank you for entertaining us in this bronze final. What a cracker it was.
Yeah, credit to the players. It wasn't easy to go out there. I mean, firstly, after losing a semi-final, but then also, you know, the showers that we had, and they had a very uncomfortable first few minutes of this game before they had the rain interruption. But it's going to be 8 runs the margin, 92 to 84. Disappointing for SC Europa, but they still were very much improved from the team we saw in 2020. And it is a sign, isn't it, Rico, that since we've been broadcasting matches on the European Cricket Network, we have seen across the board improvement of the standard. And, well, some of the excitement we've seen has been out of this world in this Fancode European Cricket Series.
Yeah, and just on cue when you say the improvement in standard, what about that as a catch? Standard has just improving all the time. And I was saying to you at the beginning of today, I think it was, that I would love to see all of these catches just put together, because, you know what, when the world sees them, they will just say, there's not been better catches anywhere in any format.
You're exactly right. It's some real hangers. And that wasn't one of them. And then I think if we're going to do a catch compilation, we have to do a drop compilation. That one might have been one.
But he came back well. We did take it in the end, and that's what matters. You've got to keep your head. And there it is. It's been pretty stormy here, and that was going to be a scary Bizaway landing. But Awar Khan, hasn't he done well as well? For me, again, he's just a top performer. When he needs to perform, he does.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, they got big headers, but, you know, live by the sword, die by the sword. Safi Awar Khan, well, he had plenty of chances to dance, didn't he, in this one? Match 47, the bronze final. And PSV, they're worthy bronze medalists, but this one, this was absolutely nailed. And this was the kind of time of the game where a couple of balls started disappearing. That was one from Shinwari that just was out of sight. And then this one, no ball 4. So they missed out on the free hit. All these little things kind of added up in the end, I think.
Yeah.
SC Europa just falling a handful of runs short.
This one's been hit big, up in the air. And what a good catch that was. It was so important. I think the timing of that, and that was Wali Khan. And well, Wali Khan took the catch. I don't quite know what about that celebration for Wali Khan. But Wali Khan did come back well in the end. He started the last one with the wide, but then got the dot in. Then there was a couple of boundaries, but didn't he finish it well? And what I liked about
this
him...
One, watch this.
Yeah.
He's falling all over his
But listen...
that is kind of a look from a captain I've got once or twice before.
Yeah, but look, Mustafa then has to apologise because the wicketkeeper, he may have made a clanger off the runner, but that catch, quality, world class.
Excellent stuff. Great reaction catch from Jabako. And then, well, Wali Khan, he disappeared from view. And then when he came back, he had a chance to take a wicket here off the very last ball, but they needed 10. Never going to happen. Catch went down, but the match stayed in the hands of PSV. They are the bronze medalists of your Fancode European Cricket Series Germany Kiel edition.
Congratulations, PSV, the winners of the bronze final. And we will see them later. You will all see them later. After the final, though, when we go to the presentation ceremony, don't miss it. It's, one to stick around for. But at this moment in time, so that's what we've got coming up. MTV, the Stallions have won the toss. I think they're going to bat first. So they want to go up and put the runs on the board and try and apply pressure on KSV. So
yeah, they
that's to
will.
come.
I think it's a good decision to bat first. What do you think, Rico? I know they won both of their
You know
their
why?
finals
You know
chasing.
why?
Yeah.
Because PSV want to bat first.
Yeah.
know?
KSV. Yeah,
Yeah,
KSV wants to bat
KSV want to
first.
bat
I think
first,
you're
yeah.
right as well. I think it's a smart decision, the final. But you won't have to wait too long to get the action. Just join us in a few minutes' time to take you into the action. And, well, I'll tell you.
The scorecard. Let's have a look at the scorecard because
one to have a look
they
at,
made
isn't it?
interesting reading. It didn't start so well, did they? They lost those early wickets and, those openers. I don't think they drink a lot of beer because they need a few openers, don't they? But anyway, look, where it went wrong, or where it all started, is for Ruby. Didn't he play well? Didn't he hit the ball well? I think he's been one of their pick of their players. And then I think Bilal Shinwari, if he could have just stuck around for, well, I don't know, 6 more balls,
yeah,
they would have been there.
No, I agree. They're only a
balls.
handful short. Like I said, 8 runs short of the total in the end. And look, Safi Al Khan, wicket-taking machine. He took 2 for 11 off his 2 overs. They were crucial in the context of the game. Also single wickets to Amin Zadran, as well as captain Mustafa. And Wali Khan chipped in with 1 for 4 off his over. So, although Duckworth-Lewis method was applied, it added exactly 0 runs to the total. So it was a fairly genuine 8-run win in the end for PSV Han Munden to take the bronze. Thanks again to our partners Strath, as well as Bizaway Travel and Kookaburra. And we will be seeing the coin toss thanks to Strath for the final very shortly. So join us in just a few minutes. It's going to be the big one. It's all to play for here. The trophy is on the line in Kiel. It's Vinny Sandu here. Mr. Maximo along with Rico Fool join you for the final. Just a few minutes away. Come back and get comfortable because it's going to be a fantastic one. And, well, I think it'll be a final fitting of a very, very entertaining tournament here in Germany. See you shortly on ECN for the final. This is the Fancode European Cricket Series.